Hi, I'm Ella Collier, and you are watching The Music Enthusiast. Woo!
Hi, what's up? I'm Sarah from Music Enthusiast, and today I'm here with Ella Collier. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so happy to be talking to you. How are you
Thank
doing?
you. I'm good. I am so excited to do this interview as well. And thank you for having me. I feel like I'm just like chilling with the girls.
I love it. Let's be best friends because I'm down.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay, cool. Congrats on the EP release. You recently released your debut EP. It's been like a few weeks now, so how are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so happy, excited. We did the crying on Instagram Live. It feels great. Everyone asked me like, "Oh my gosh, how's it been?" I'm like, I guess it felt really crazy and cool like for the first 2 days, but then like after's just we're back. We're back. We're like making the next music, and I guess that's kind of the fun of it all though, like just continuing to grow.
Yeah, because usually when people release stuff, it's like they're sort of already on to the next. So do you feel that
Yeah.
way too?
Well, I mean, I literally it's kind of a whole concept thing, and I feel like for Mood Swings, which is my EP that just came out, it's my debut EP, so it was kind of people getting to know who I am through each song, and in turn it's very much a reflection of everyone's kind of different moods, and that's why it's called Mood Swings or whatever. And we go through love life, we go through the confidence at the club, we go through the sad stuff, and then I just have really like thought through that, and I'm a songwriter, so it kind of came from there. And then through making those songs, I had created some other songs that I was like, oh my gosh, like this could be an album or something. So then I decided, oh my gosh, why don't I just split them up? And so we have Mood Swings, which is kind of the summery, like fun, we're giving colors, and all that. And then the next EP will come out at some point soon. And that'll have kind of more in depth with like the psyche, how artists have their whole projects, but in turn it's also pop. And I think it's really fun because like this music you can bump while you're like in your car just hanging with your friends or whatever, but you can also listen to it from a different perspective and learn things and you know feel things from it too.
Yeah, totally. And like creating a debut EP, was it sort of overwhelming for you because like you want people to be introduced to you, but also like not give them too much at the same time?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I think for any artist, the whole thing can be overwhelming. So I think it's just really spending time with yourself and figuring out what you want and what you create. And it all comes from the music first. And I think that's kind of what helped me is just like literally, there's my little guitar. LOL. But I started just like with guitar and songwriting and playing and stuff. And so I think from there, just creating these concepts from my head and then moving even to LA and new locations and stuff like that, like really inspired me in different types of music and production. And meeting my producer, Johnny May, and a lot of producers that I work with, Cole Mitchell and Will Sosky, all of them on the last EP, like they really pushed me from a songwriting perspective. And so you kind of feel like it's not just me, it's everyone. It's my band, it's Jaron, my manager, it's my family, it's the USC community, it's my, I don't like saying fans, but it's like people who support me. And like you said, let's be best friends. That made me laugh because I always say that. Like I want my music to be how you would talk to your best friend, like I'm your best friend that gets you up to take tequila shots when you're sad about a boy, let's go out. But I'm also like, let's get spiritual, like let's align our chakras and like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's obviously was a journey, but I think through my personal journey with myself, my music and creativity flowed with that. And also since Ella Collier, who I am, is literally also my music, it's literally just an extension of myself, making sure I was good with myself before like putting out a body of work and doing it the way I wanted, I feel like, you know, was the way to go. But I mean, there's always things to improve on, and artists are like that. Like, I'm ready, I'm bigger and better. I'm like thinking of different concepts and bigger things we could do, like still, because that's how we roll out here. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Was music always a thing you wanted to do with your life?
Yeah, honestly. Well, I was 7 and I did musical theater. That's when I started. But even just the whole like showy vibe when I was little, my parents would make me have like moments of silence. But my first icon was like Miley Cyrus. And like I would play her all the time. Like they'd be like, okay, 10 minutes of silence. Even me talking, I was just a babbler. Like I talked before I could walk, you know, like, and I wanted to be Miley Cyrus. I was like 7 to like 11, literally like Hannah Montana wig, like practicing in my basement with my boombox radio Disney, like, let's go. And then I got into Taylor Swift and like her like whole guitar songwriting thing. And I started with guitar lessons. And then that's when I started like from musical theater moving over to like my own songwriting, playing open mics like in Nashville, Atlanta, New York, Texas, LA, and just like really going for it. And my parents were really supportive of me. And then I got to come to LA to go to USC in their music program, but also to come and kind of like pursue everything out here. And I don't know, it's been a journey. We're here, girl. We're here.
Yeah, we are. And two things. One, I was a musical theater kid too.
We love it. Yes. What was your favorite musical you did?
I was about to ask you, but I think honestly, I played Annie.
Oh, yes, yes.
And I also played the grandma in the Addams Family. So.
Oh, that is perfect. Wow. Okay, 2 beautiful roles. I love that for you. That's so. I'd say okay. Oh, I mean, I did High School Musical and I was Sharpay, so I definitely say that. I was also Mulan. Reflection, bro. That was like my karaoke like audition song when I was little. Reflection and Put Your Records On. Like those were my 2.
Oh my god. And the second thing, Hannah Montana came to my birthday in like kindergarten.
Absolute. Whoa. Oh my god. Don't make me cry. Wait, how was this? Like, so it wasn't Miley Cyrus. It was Hannah Montana.
It was Hannah Montana.
So she like came with a wig and all that.
I don't know who it was, but
I mean, we pretended.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
I don't know.
I loved Hannah Montana, so I love that you loved her. What was your favorite song?
Oh my god. Why don't I remember any of them?
There was like Ice Cream Freeze, like did the ice cream freeze touch your toes? Then
Oh
you
my god, yeah.
shake it down low. Like, oh, that one. Oh.
I knew that whole dance.
Snow cone slide left to right. Anyways, here I am.
Oh my god, amazing. So I mean, back to the EP, how many tracks were like originally made for compared to how many made onto?
Good question. So I actually had like a private SoundCloud link before I created the EP, and it was like Ella Collier EP contenders. There were probably 10 songs on there. 6 songs made it on the EP, and one of them ended up just being extra that I wrote like last minute, and I was like, this one has to go on the EP. And that one's called Love You, and Love You's the last track on the record. And I made that one with Cole Mitchell, and that one's still like pretty recent. I wrote that and finished that one like right around the time EP. That was the last song we finished. So, but yeah, there were a couple other ones. I'm trying to think what their names were, like I Hate, Boyfriend. There was one called Am I? Like a lot of them were just me. Like I did a lot of sessions moving into LA, like writing and figuring out my sound. And a lot of those songs I really still like and might even make it on my next EP, like kind of reimagined or whatever. But I also have been so blessed to have Johnny May here for the summer, and we have been working like 3 times a week. I literally have a session with him tonight. 5, we got 3 this week, and Cole's coming in, like got the whole squad. So I'm really excited just for all to come. But this EP is something that just really resonates with me, and I hope resonates with everyone else. It's kind of my journey through, it's the coming of age, like anyone's, it's my coming of age and where I've gotten. And we kind of left you guys with a cliffhanger at the end, and that was on purpose because I want to go deeper. And I think just continuing with that, and I'm excited to see where everything goes.
Amazing. And do you think it's like the next EP will be like a second chapter, or like?
Yes, definitely, for sure. I think that it will definitely be a second chapter, but I wouldn't want to put any labels on it yet because, like, you know, she's getting worked on. But this one, like, I've like, since I learned from Taylor Swift, obviously, I always put like a lot of Easter eggs like within my work, and even to the way the tracks are set up and the order of them. It goes through my brain and my psyche, and like it starts off with Cinderella, which is kind of the perception that you first meet me or like at a club, and like honestly your most confident self. I love Cinderella. Like I'll listen to that one, I'm getting ready, just like vibing, whatever. And then it goes into Chaos, which production wise and like sound design wise, those are very similar on purpose. And Chaos is kind of like the other side of that, and like my go-getter attitude. And it's also kind of going into my manifestation and like touching on like I say like most likely famous. I want to make merch that says like most likely famous and like chaotic, 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 yay, and like whatever. Just like that's my dream world. That song is like my theme song. I released that on my 21st birthday. And then we have a music video that came out with the EP too, which was so fire. Like literally doing that, like I've never done a music video that's like that one. And it was in the desert in Joshua Tree. And the police like pulled us over because you'll see in the video, like we're on top, like going a little crazy. And it was so fun. And that just kind of like highlighted even my inner world and my brain and all that. So doing all that and then going into all the other songs, we get more in depth with my personality, and we have Crush and Like That, which are kind of like a look into my romantic life a little bit, but both definitely different sides, like the cute and like, oh my gosh, like telling all my girlfriends about it. But then Like That is more like the sassy side. And then Hey, I Love My Life, which Hey, I Love My Life and Love You were not singles on the EP, and those ones were kind of like the new ones. And Hey, I Love My Life is so different, and I just love that song. It's like anthem right now. And kind of talks about just my brain going into a party, and like, you know, when you're somewhere and you're not really there, you're worried about something else, or you just aren't really vibing with the people. It's kind of that vibe. And then it's the laugh at the end of the day because you know everything's going to be okay, and you're just like, I love my life. And it ends with a voicemail from my dad just like joking around. And I love that part, and I wanted to put that in because it is kind of part of my daily life. Like I live in LA and I get calls from my dad like that, and they're hilarious. It goes into Love You, which I start the EP off whispering like, please don't hurt me, and then I end it like saying like I still love you. So that was also a Taylor Easter egg. You listen, girl. She's like, yes, I heard.
Yeah, I literally know these things.
Oh my god, no, thank you. But like that was on purpose because I'm leaving you kind of with like a cliffhanger, and like that's kind of okay. It's okay to like have this confidence sometimes and have these like crazy mood swings and moments and end not knowing, but accepting like your love for someone else and like letting go of something and seeing where that takes you, you know?
Yeah. And speaking of those voice memos, like there's also some in like Crush and
Yes.
like you said before, those other songs.
Yes.
So were those added like after or like really in the beginning of the process?
Well, for Crush, we started like right before quarantine. Like, so we were making that in like February of like last year. And me and Johnny, and we were just like it was kind of, it's giving Taylor Swift, like, I think he knows kind of vibes, like definitely that vibe. And when we were making it, we wrote that one fully together, but we didn't have the bridge yet. And the bridge is obviously those voice memos, and we kind of kept that open. And then right then, like we're sent home for quarantine, and Crush had kind of been finished. And I was at home, and Johnny was still like producing or whatever. And I was with my mom in my kitchen, and he was like, yo, like just send, I have an idea, just like send you and your mom like talking about a guy, like just say like someone texted you. And like, so I'm doing that with my mom, and you can hear her be like, what did he say? Like that was my mom. So I have my mom and my dad like in there, and cute little like Easter eggs. And then there's a couple on like Hey, I Love My Life, which Johnny actually just took from the original voice memo that I sent him when I wrote it. So I like set down my phone and I'm like, here we are. And he like actually uses that. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Not a song player. It's literally Johnny sells out and makes K-pop is what the song's called. But yeah, so like we have little Easter eggs in there that we want to show my personality. And yeah, so that's kind of the whole vibe. I love that you know all that.
I did my research, and honestly,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of you. Like that EP is amazing. And it's
Thank you so much. That means the world to me, seriously. Thank you.
no problem. And which tracks were the easiest and the hardest to make?
Let's see. I'd say Hey, I Love My Life was actually Hey, I Love My Life and Love You were actually probably the easiest to make. Hey, I Love My Life, I wrote really fast. And I even kind of have posted some voice memos on my story and stuff. I'll probably do a TikTok like my life, like how I wrote this. But you know, that one was really fast. I wrote that in like 10 minutes. And that was like basically a stream of my consciousness. And then I called Johnny and I was like, yo, I just wrote the song. I don't know like if this is that good, like come over. And I like played it for him on my piano and he was like, that's the best song you've ever written. And we need to get in the studio and do that like tomorrow. And I was like, okay, but it doesn't really fit with the vibe of Crush. Like, it doesn't really fit with like Cinderella. Like, what do we do? He's like, well, these are kind of all your moods. And like, this kind of is epitome, like the epitome of you. And then we were like, wait, bro, what if we called it mood swings? And that's like when we came up with the idea to like call it mood swings, like literally on my floor after I played Hey, I Love My Life for him. And then the concept kind of started coming together. And I would say like Hey, I Love My Life was like the catalyst for that. And then Love You, I just wrote on my guitar. And the original chorus was literally just me like saying love you a million times. And I brought it to Cole and he helped me bring the extra 20% and like helped me finish writing. He's like a songwriting, really good at that. And so we did that. And then we like really worked on the drums a lot for Love You too, because you see there's like a trap breakdown for that. And the reason why is because we had kind of finished out the EP and we were looking through like Cinderella Chaos and we're like, okay, well, we want to bring some of that back in and still have it be my vibe and still have it be like a ballad because there's not really like a low ballad on there. And that's for a reason. Because this is kind of my persona, all mood swings. And so oh my gosh, when Cole sent me a bounce, he had been working on it for a minute. With that trap breakdown, he kind of wanted to give like Juice WRLD meets like somebody that I used to know, like vibes. I died. I was like, this is perfect and amazing. So those were amazing. Chaos took forever, bro. That was like rewrites. I had like so many people help me write with that one because I was trying to articulate a certain like energy that I've never done before. And it was like my dream song. So Chaos was a lot of work. Cinderella was definitely like, we didn't expect, that was the first one we ever made. And that's the first one we ever released. And that's crazy because I don't know, that was pretty easy. And I was so excited when I finally made that one because it had like a different vibe and my like cool, like never had something like that. And like that, I actually made like my freshman year summer, like when I stayed here with Il Nicky and they had a track and I fully freestyled that like 20 minutes and we have videos of that. And Il Nicky kind of freestyled and we got that song done in like one session and we came back like it took us a minute to put it out because like I added some stuff from our live arrangement, especially in the second half of the song. There's like a part that's like bum ba na 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 bum 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 and there's like kind of like a breakdown. We actually got that from my band's live arrangement of it and like we literally FaceTimed Jack Matra, my drummer, and Eli Bramnick, my guitarist, and we're like, okay, like we want to add this part to like add some more like vibes to this so it fits in the EP. So once I started like finding songs that I thought would fit kind of, I started adding a lot. And my songs are very production heavy. And so like I give a lot of credit to my producers and I'm so lucky to have the collaborators that I do. That was a long-winded answer, but you get the vibes, you know.
I love it. And I love Chaos. It's such
Thank you.
a good song.
Thank you so
And
much. I
it's
appreciate
like
it.
so unique too. It's amazing.
Thank you. You know, I feel like my references for Chaos were kind of like, you know, Daisy by Ash Nico,
Yeah.
kind of like that vibe. And then also just like a lot of rap I listen to, you know, like, there's a song called In the Bag by Mac Miller. If you
Yeah.
even listen to the chords and like the boom, 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 like that shit, like that's literally I found In the Bag after I wrote Chaos, but I was like, wait, these are like similar vibes. And I think just in my subconscious, as I had been listening to like a lot of like Mac Miller and just a lot of like manifesting and just like doing that in my life, it kind of like reflected on my music. And I'm seeing that even more in my songwriting now, just like my inner psyche coming out. It's giving Ari. It's giving Ari like successful. We're trying.
I mean, it'll happen.
Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Thank you. But it's for everyone too, because like that's what I'm trying to tell people. And I say that at my live shows a lot. Like Chaos is about accepting that part of yourself that like wants to go for your dreams and do what you want. And you can manifest and have anything that you want now, that job that you're scared to have, or like that person you're scared to go for, or like that outfit you're scared to wear, just anything in your whole life. You can go as big or as small as you want. That's attainable. And that's kind of what the energy of the song is, just kind of embracing that. And I hope that's honestly the one thing that people take from this EP. Like, I'm embracing my attached mentality sometimes. I'm embracing my crazy sides. Like, I'm letting myself tell you the world because this is everything that people talk about but don't talk about. And it's okay to have that
Mhm.
and embrace yourself,
I love
with
it.
things.
And what do you think one of your shows would look like? Let's say you're going on tour now. What would a show look like?
Oh gosh, I can't. My live shows are fun. I already have been doing a couple of them. And my live shows, I want people to come ready to like have an experience. Like, it is a show. My band would be there. We play with tracks, super loud, super fun during chaos. Like, we get moshing going. Like, I want people going around, like jumping around, like it's super rock, super fun, like
Amazing.
hair flips. But then we have our intimate moments too, where I sit down on the ground with you and I'm singing "Love You," like telling you my heart, and like I want to get to know you. Like, I'd bring fans on stage, like we do covers. We did some covers on my last show. We did Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. And then we did Kiss Me More by Doja Cat and SZA. And it's just fun to get the crowd to dance. Like, everyone will feel like they can just be there. You could be there alone by yourself, just grabbing a drink, or you could like come with the squad. And I don't know. I love my shows because I feel like that's when I really get to connect with the audience. Like, Instagram and all that can only do so much. That's when I can really like see your faces, and I'm with my crowd. Like, I'm like, okay, like I need more from you right now. Like, let's go. Like, pull your phones out. Like, let's go. And I like that. And I just think that if I was on tour, we'd all become best friends. And I can't wait. I can't wait for touring. I feel like we'll be on a legit tour probably like right after I graduate, which will probably be in a year.
Oh my god, amazing. Come to
Soon.
Montreal because I'll be there.
Oh my God, yes, bitch. You'll come backstage. Let's go.
Okay, amazing. Just making sure.
Oh, of course.
And if you could live in a music video, which one would you live in and why?
Ooh, that's such a good question. Okay. If I could live one music video, I would live. You know what? Have you seen Lord's new video?
Yes.
Honestly, probably that. Like, did you see that? Oh my God.
Looks
Like,
so fun.
her new video is great. And I like that headspace. I like that energy. And I also like Lord's never really given that side of her. Like, it's very cute and it's in paradise. And I feel like everyone's just dancing to the own beat of their drum. It's very like ethereal and peaceful. I like that.
Totally agreed. I mean, that's a great choice.
Thank you. I need to go rewatch that video now.
Last question. Who are your favorite artists right now?
Who are my favorite artists right now? Let me look at my playlist so I can give you like my friends and I were just talking about this. We like hop on and off like all the time listening to music. Okay, do you guys know Payday?
Oh my god, I love Payday.
Yeah, Payday's fire. I love her, and her whole entire like album is really good, but the one I've really been listening to recently is Big Boy. Like, ugh.
You have no idea how many times I play in a day.
I'm dead. Okay, we have similar music tastes. I love that. No, Payday's awesome, and she's really young too. And I think what she's doing is just like so sick and amazing. And then another favorite artist right now, I'd say, is Duckworth.
Oh wait, I love. Can I show you something right now?
Yes, show me right now. Show me.
Do you see his vinyl?
That's the best one too. Literally the best project. What's your favorite song off that project?
Oh my god, wait. Quick is a really good one.
Quick is really cool, bro. And that's like a sassy song too. I've actually used that for a reference track for some stuff.
Oh my god, Quick, super good. World on Wheels.
Yes.
Honestly, the whole album is amazing.
That whole album is like crazy. No, Duckworth also just does some different, really different stuff. But I'd say Duckworth, Payday. I gotta give you one more. There is my friend. You should definitely look her up. Her name's Incognita.
Okay.
Like the letter N cognita. I'll text it to you like after this. You should put your number in here. I'll like get your number and text you. But she just released a song called Gangstaline, and like she's popping off right now. And I really, really like her music. It's really cool, like female rap. She's a really good pen, really, really good songwriter, and just really good energy. And so I would definitely say Gangstaline by Incognita. Awesome.
Amazing. One more thing about Payday. I found out she's younger than I am.
I know she's like 17 or something.
Oh, I'm 17. But I think she's still younger than me by a
She
little bit.
might be like just turned 17,
Yeah,
but like,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
no, that's crazy. She is so talented and has a really good pen too. She's a great songwriter and a freestyler too.
Mhm. Yeah,
Stuff's crazy. Smiley freestyle. That's crazy.
absolutely crazy. Well, thank you so much again for talking with me. It was so much fun
Thank
meeting you.
you. Thank you for having me. Seriously, this means the world. I love this energy and we should definitely keep in touch. This has been so fun.